Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. My name is Fabio Luis and I'm the Global TP Cloud Campus Lead. TP Cloud Campus is a teleperformance revamped work at home solution, a solution that was carefully designed to meet the expectations of our clients and of our talent. Today, talent prefer work from remote. TP Cloud Campus was envisioned to deliver a rich, social, and engaging experience while we have teams working remotely together, connected through a centralized and secure solution. And since the foundations of the global TP Cloud Campus strategy, ThinScale was an essential partner on making flexibility and security working together. And through the qualification of bring your own device with ThinScale, we have been able to do this over the last 2 years. And in a time that organizations have stabilized their processes, we thought that would be great to have a nice discussion today about bring your own device. And no one better than Andrew to have this conversation. Andrew, it's really a pleasure to have with you on the call today. How are you, Andrew?
I am very well, and lovely to see you, Fabio, especially looking so wonderfully on brand. It's great to see you, and it's always great to be here. My name is Andrew McNeil. I'm the Chief Customer Officer for ThinScale. I look after the sales and marketing operations, and it's a real pleasure to be with you, Fabio, and with the global Teleperformance family, one of my favorite companies to work with. You guys have two critical things. You've got great people and great vision. And those are two wonderful qualities for any company.
Glad to see these warm words from you, Andrew, because I remember the discussions we had 1 year and a half ago, mid 2019, beginning 2019, and it was not taking off. I was saying to you, Andrew, will be next week, we'll have hundreds and thousands of work at home, bring your own device agents. We are talking with our clients, we are forcing our presence in work from home.
Promises.
Promises,
Fabio.
So yeah, no, unfortunately due to COVID, we qualify work at home, and it has been fantastic partnering with you because we make this much more easy. The speed that was demanded by COVID in terms of transitioning people from site to work from remote was possible in some situations due to the bring your own device. If we didn't have this solution already, in Teleperformance as something that people was knowledgeable about in terms of software, how to make it, the process, how to recruit, for sure that we had passed for much more challenges than we passed over the last 12 months.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, so I was talking there about one of the great facets of Teleperformance, that you have great vision. I always love the definition of vision, a picture of a better future that motivates people to act. And I think that's what I see when I look around the Teleperformance world, people who are motivated by a picture of a better future. And what you guys did was you saw that this work at home was going to become an important experience, and you invested early in it. So you positioned yourselves to be well structured when COVID-19 came around, and people like yourself and Marlon and Dev, who saw the future like this, played a huge part in positioning yourselves as your leaders in so many areas, leaders also in this. So it's been a real privilege to partner with you guys, to work with you. And I think that the future is secure BYOD because of the compelling economic reasons, the compelling ecological reasons, and the compelling social reasons. You're helping people not just with a job, but actually equipping them with technology that will survive beyond the future of that employment.
No, definitely. Throughout the last 12 months, it's clear we have increased automation and the digitalization of our operations. The way we are operating today is completely different when we used to operate in brick and mortar. The technology we have to secure the operations, to control alerts in real time, the collaborative solutions we have, we enhanced a lot of automation and digitalization. It's clear, but the key advantages of work from remote is still flexibility, is the ability to source wherever we have the talent. And today we are not attached to a specific city, to a specific country.
Yes.
And if we think in a strategy that we do not have bring your own device, the benefits we are adding into the solution, into the delivery model, will not be the same if we don't have bring your own device, because we are shortening 1-2 weeks in terms of recruitment. But then, if we need to send computers, what's the point? Because we will need 1 week to deliver a computer in a specific location.
And indeed, beyond that, Fabio, you know, you see at sort of November, December time, you get lead times for hardware manufacturers that can go out to 4 to 6 weeks. And indeed, if you look at the Gartner reports at the moment, you can see chip shortages are likely to really, constrain supply lines even further. So I think you guys have gripped better than anybody the two facets of this. One, the colossal economic advantage, because you're not investing in a whole chunk of hardware or shipping computers out to agents that might never actually end up working for you that you have to pick up again. So you save yourselves a ton of money. It's a better agent experience, as you've just articulated, because it's quicker to onboard them, and the speed of deployment. So when you have to wait 3 or 4 weeks for hardware to get out there, that's a problem. Whereas you've seen that you can deploy thousands of agents in very short time frames for some of the very big contracts that you've got going. And you guys have gripped, I think, better than anybody, the combination of economic benefit and speed of deployment. And so you're pushing and leading again in this area, just as you are in other facets of the industry.
No, definitely. And this is not only the financial investments in terms of hardware, it's also the investment in terms of this big logistics machine that the companies need to deal today. You need to have people to prepare the computers, all the workflow, since we select a new candidate till you create the credentials, till you prepare the computer, you expedite the computer, you need to make technical validation calls to ensure the computer is working, the person has the credentials to log in the first day. All these logistics, all this workflow add a lot of complexity in the organizations. So getting rid of from all these is a hidden cost organizations have today. And the question is, bring your device. Are the companies prepared for bring your device? Because all starts in the recruitment. All starts in the selecting the people that have the conditions to work with you for bring your device, that have the minimum requirements in terms of the PC. And then having mechanism to check if really the people have the conditions to be bring your own device employee, yes or no. I guess this is really important. Make sure we have a clear process aligned. And what we have done, Andrew, was fantastic, because we have today a validation tool that was developed by ThinScale that today in the recruitment process is very, very easy. We just run a script and we understand if the people can work in a bring your own device, yes or no. And also in a daily management of the operations. So the employees can only work if they have the machine updated in terms of antivirus, Windows updates, all that. So these simple things are key enablers for bring your own device. And I certainly believe the companies will now taking the perception of the benefits of bring your own device with aligning the processes and looking in the financials, closing the fiscal years. They are understanding where are their computers with turnover, with attrition, with dropouts in training. All that is putting the organizations thinking what really makes sense in terms of a long-term work at home strategy.
Yeah, and to be fair, Fabio, I think you guys, actually, it's been a partnership. You know, we developed that validation tool to speed up the recruitment process, partly because you guys were giving us good ideas about how to approach that. And so that we were helping you work with the agents so that whilst they're in the recruitment phase, we're already checking out their technology, checking out the antivirus, checking out the Windows updates, and helping them heal the machines, get them ready, get them prepped, so that by the time they came to the onboarding piece, they're already ready to go. And again, this is a huge advantage and plays into exactly what you said at the top of the call, which was about how it cuts out that extra week that you have to do on the recruitment process. So you were kind to sort of suggest that was our clever idea, but in reality, Fabio, it's something that's come out of a partnership between us.
No, it's been fantastic, this partnership, to be honest, Andrew, and hope bring your own device is being seen by organizations in a different way, because there are still a huge opportunity to explore when it comes to this delivery model. So
absolutely. And I think from our part too, Fabio, I mean, one of the joys for me is really wherever I go in the teleperformance world, I've just met fabulous people. And that was the other half of the two pieces that I think makes TP a brilliant company. And it's really been a joy to work with the team, with Dev, with Marlon, essentially, and all around the world, where we've worked with many of TP's different companies. And it's a great pleasure and a privilege to work with you guys.
Definitely. Andrew, it was really a pleasure to talk with you today.
Fabulous.
Thanks for your time.
Not at all, and love your shirt, Fabio.
I will send you one for you.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely.
See you, Andrew. Bye-bye. Take care, sir.
Bye-bye.